Typical attention whore stuff.
I'm not an attention whore.
Yeah. This is so not a cry for attention.
Oh, I don't know. How does it feel to be the same gender as? Ugh, Rosie O'Donnell. Paris Hilton, whose only skill set is the horizontal mambo. Honey Boo Boo's mom. Hey, luckily for you, 3 triple bypass surgeries, and 10 years from now, she won't be around. And Pamela Anderson, famous for being a porn star and for contracting hepatitis C. But you know, hey, on a more serious note, you could cut off Donald Trump's junk and he would still be more of a man than Bernie Sanders.
Typical attention whore stuff.
I'm not an attention whore.
Yeah. This is so not a cry for attention.
Rom-coms are boring. They have the same story, which is about some woman in a love triangle. It's female wish fulfillment, and since I don't have a vagina, I'm not interested in watching these movies for the same reason you probably hate non-lesbian porn. The Notebook got a 52% on Rotten Tomatoes, so no, you're an idiot. Even the audience scores are only 85%, which is 15% shy of everybody. In fact, the highest ranked romantic comedy according to Rotten Tomatoes is the 1940 movie The Philadelphia Story, starring Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn. Never heard of it? That's because you're an uncultured retard.
Typical attention whore stuff.
I'm not an attention whore.
Yeah. This is so not a cry for attention.
I wish women in movies would spend a little more time talking about ducks. And as for men, boobs are typically more of a visual attraction than a topic of discussion, unless they are exceptional in some way.
Typical attention whore stuff.
I'm not an attention whore.
Yeah. This is so not a cry for attention.
Well, let's see, I like Star Trek Voyager. It's not my favorite of the Star Trek franchise, but female protagonist, female captain. I just watched the first episode of Jessica Jones the other night. I thought it was good. One of my favorite shows growing up was Daria. I don't give a fuck if there's a female lead in a show. Why the fuck would I? I only care about if the show is good or not.
Typical attention whore stuff.
I'm not an attention whore.
Yeah. This is so not a cry for attention.
You're right. People do laugh at you. But it's not because you're funny.
Typical attention whore stuff.
I'm not an attention whore.
Yeah. This is so not a cry for attention.
So you're not. Okay. What? So you're just looking for a quick lay. Okay, that's great. That's kind of along the lines of a lot of men. By the way, she has nice boobs.
I'll take your word for it.
You can't have my words without permission. They're mine.
Oh yes, I forgot. Tiger Woods was totally congratulated when he cheated on his wife with multiple women. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Why do you need the approval of strangers?
I'll take your word for it.
You can't have my words without permission. They're mine.
We don't. We congratulate them. Where do you think Kim Kardashian's career comes from?
They weren't going to show my ass crack or my nipple. This is full horse. You're sitting there laughing. It's not funny.
I'll take your word for it.
You can't have my words without permission. They're mine.
Wadsworth, am I right in thinking there is nobody else in this house?
No.
Then there is someone else in this house.
No, sorry. I said no, meaning yes.
No meaning yes? Look, I want a straight answer. Is there someone else or isn't there? Yes or no?
No.
No, there is or no, there isn't?
Yes.
Please! Don't you think we should get that man out of the house before he finds out what's been going on here?
Well, there is still some confusion as to whether or not there's anybody else in this house.
I told you there isn't.
There isn't any confusion or there isn't anybody else?
Either. Or both.
Just give me a clear answer.
Certainly. What was the question?
Is there anybody else in the house?
No!
I'll take your word for it.
You can't have my words without permission. They're mine.
What are you talking about? Had to burp. Sorry. What are you talking about? We think women are too emotional to lead. I assume you're kind of getting butthurt about Hillary falling in the polls. Well, just so you know, we don't think she's too emotional to lead. We think that she doesn't have a soul, and she probably eats souls as well.
I'll take your word for it.
You can't have my words without permission. They're mine.
Ooh, can we all play dumbass feminist? Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, that I should buy you dinner? You know, why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my money? Or maybe, darling, it's because in normal relationships, exchanging things is a sign of trust. You know, the foundation of pretty much all non-feminist relationships. And someone who expects things but has no intention of reciprocation is kind of a manipulative, self-centered bitch.
I'll take your word for it.
You can't have my words without permission. They're mine. All mine.
Well, stop giving your phone number to people who want to send pictures of their dicks to you. Like this guy.
Suppose I've just woken up early morning and sadly I've not got anyone to show my glory to. So I decide to get on an online dating site, Plenty of Fish, and I'll start fishing. So I'll get my rod out. I'll cast my best line. And I hope that someone bites.
Are you sure?
Fuck yeah.
No, seriously. Are you sure? Because I'm going to get a lot of hate mail if you're not sure.
I'm sure.
Well, according to your definition of harassment, saying hello is harassment. So I don't think it's not okay to say hello to my sister. Because my sister's not weak. Nor is she stupid or pathetic. So here's the difference about you feminist and my sister. If somebody says a harassing statement to my sister or something fucked up or out of line to my sister, guess what she can do? She can cuss them out, she can ignore them, or she could kick their fucking ass. Because my sister is a strong, independent woman who can defend herself. She does not need me to come along and fucking protect her from other men who say things to her because she's not a pathetic feminist. She can do it on her own.
Are you sure?
Fuck yeah.
No, seriously. Are you sure? Because I'm going to get a lot of hate mail if you're not sure.
So guys, did you see that new Deadpool trailer? Oh, sorry, you were saying something?
I'm sure. I'm not going to pass up the chance to cleanse my soul from the sins of my painful past.
Okay, but keep in mind, I will be keeping an eye on you.
Wow, isn't that just a very special kind of stupid? I mean, for one, boobs are on the front of the body. They're not in between your arm and chest to get squished. And of course, you know, breasts and genitals are not the same. And isn't that like a thing amongst feminists where they think, you know, women should be able to be topless in public since, you know, boobs are not genitals and so therefore that should be okay? I mean, like, boobs are not as sensitive as balls. I mean, I can squish my boobs together like this and this doesn't really hurt. I mean, it's actually more uncomfortable for my arms than it is for my breasts. And I can, like, smack them like that. That doesn't hurt. Not to say that, you know, boobs are painless. I mean, especially, like, if, you know, I'm running downstairs to get the laundry in my basement, like, I need to wear a bra or to hold my chest since, you know, if they bounce up and down too much, that hurts. But no, not the same as genitals, not as sensitive as genitals. You guys are so fucking dumb, it's almost unbelievable.
Are you sure?
Fuck yeah.
No, seriously. Are you sure? Because I'm going to get a lot of hate mail if you're not sure.
I'm sure.
You know how many fucking pickle jars I have to open that
how
for,
many times my
to
girlfriend's
approve your
been
shit?
like, we're gonna open this. I'm like, but, and then I go, but, you know, you're a woman, you could be independent, open it yourself. It's like, but I can't. Well, okay, then I have to open it.
Yeah.
Just because you're naturally stronger. And don't get me wrong, there are women who would whoop my ass.
Yeah,
Trained.
yes.
They are jacked at the gym. I go, they're fucking jacked. I'm terrified of some of these women.
But because we have a lot of testosterone, naturally we'll have a lot more strength. And that's not being a dick, by the way.
You know what? Just get some testosterone, problem solved, move
Okay,
on.
yeah, you have a
Next
stronger
question.
vagina. Congratulations. You know what, the biggest shits I've taken are way bigger than babies.
Are you sure?
Fuck yeah.
No, seriously. Are you sure? Because I'm going to get a lot of hate mail if you're not sure.
I'm sure.
Well, that depends, doesn't it? If I make a joke and you start crying because of it, you are showing that you're weak. It's got nothing to do with being human. Getting emotional is fine, but it's sometimes irrational and a sign of weakness. In fact, I'd say being human means feeling a certain way and getting over it and dealing with life. If you can't do this, then sure, you're a human, but a very unproductive one.
Are you sure?
Fuck yeah.
No, seriously. Are you sure? Because I'm going to get a lot of hate mail if you're not sure.
I'm sure.
Well, it's worked for 250,000 years. But no, I guess 2016 will be the year that men and women both completely alter their preferences. And you're leading the charge. Well, good luck with that.
If you look at the archetype of the male hero in romance novels, irrespective of which culture the romance novel is written in, it could be Romania or Egypt or Newport Beach, he's always the same guy. He's a tall guy. He's got a six-pack. He's a count, meaning a prey, right?
Yeah.
He's also a neurosurgeon. He wrestles alligators on his six-pack. He's reckless. He's risky, but only to be tamed by the love of that one good woman, right? So I've already told you about every single archetype that the same archetype in every romance novel. The reason why the archetype is there is because it exactly caters to women's evolved fantasies.
Hey.
What?
Did that fan mail say they liked my boobs?
Stop fishing for compliments! Loser!
Classy.
Hey.
What?
Did that fan mail say they liked my boobs?
Stop fishing for compliments! Loser!
Maybe if false rape accusations weren't systemically encouraged by feminism, we wouldn't have a problem. Notice how this question is phrased. To doubt women who have been sexually violated or raped. The more salient question would be, why do you doubt women who claim to have been sexually violated or raped? And the answer is because we have this thing called the presumption of innocence. That means a person who is accused of a crime is innocent until proven guilty. So it's not my first instinct to doubt, it's my moral imperative to doubt until evidence is forthcoming. You wouldn't put somebody in jail just because somebody accused them of murder, nor would you put them in jail just because somebody accused them of theft, nor would you put them in jail because somebody accused them of any other crime, so why should accusations of rape be held to a different standard? This really isn't a difficult concept to understand, and it both baffles me and disturbs me how often I see feminists failing to grasp this. For people who claim to fight for social justice, you really don't understand how justice works, do you? See, a man who is accused of rape will have his life ruined. That's not even only if he is convicted. The mere accusation is enough to cost him his job, his relationships, his educational and career prospects, his home, his reputation, and so on. If a woman wants to ruin a man's life, all she has to do is accuse him of raping her, and he will be put through the ringer by law enforcement and the media, and even if he is found not guilty, the damage will have already been done, and the woman who made the false accusation will get away scot-free. Really, it astonishes me that even after what happened at Duke and the University of Virginia that you're still asking this question. Furthermore, feminists have abused the word rape to the point where it's lost all meaning. Everything is rape. It's gotten to the point where if a woman claims she was raped, I have to wonder if she means a guy actually forcibly put his penis in her, or if she had consensual sex and just decided to call it rape when she decided she regretted it the next morning, or if she's merely complaining that a guy looked at her in a way that made her feel uncomfortable. I mean, what even is rape at this point? According to some feminists, it's rape if a man changes positions during sex without forewarning. It's rape if your boyfriend breaks up with you because you cheated on him. It's rape if you overhear somebody calling somebody else a slut.
I got raped when my mother called someone else's daughter a slut.
Really, it's your own damn fault that people are becoming increasingly reluctant to believe rape accusations because you have expanded the definition so broadly that nobody even knows when you're really talking about rape anymore. You did this, you asked for it, and now you have buyer's remorse. Now let me pose a question to you. Why is it your first instinct to doubt when a man says he was sexually violated or raped by a woman?
Hey.
What?
Did that fan mail say they liked my boobs?
Stop fishing for compliments! Loser!
How about instead of complaining about the fact that some men will say that angry women are just on their period, they should look at the far bigger picture, which is the fact that you can use being on your period as a defense during a criminal trial. You can get away with crimes because you did them while you were on your period.
Hey.
What?
Did that fan mail say they liked my boobs?
Stop fishing for compliments! Loser!
Well, say the same then. I don't give a fuck. But don't try and make out like there's some kind of equivalence. Women put makeup on to make themselves more attractive as a matter of course. And on the weekend, in pubs and clubs, they plaster the shit on. It's like memoirs of a bloody geisha out there. I mean, look at Katy Perry before and after. The only way Russell could have misrepresented his penis size to that extent would have been if he told her it was the length of the Mississippi.
Mingle, network, talk about your favorite things, and shower, okay? Shower. You're not gonna meet new people who have the same interests if you smell. Bathe.
I should kill everyone here.
You know, they should really give out, like, Pikachu-shaped soaps here or something. Complimentary showers for everyone. Bathe.